Yes, that much seems certain. I congratulate you on the unambiguity of your situation. You don't understand. It contains... We've had our instructions. The whole thing's pointless without it. Pirates could happen to anyone. Just deliver the letter. They'll send ambassadors from England to explain. Can't you see? The pirates left us home and high, dry and home. Home. The pirates left us high and dry. There. Nothing will be resolved without him. There. We need Hamlet for our release. There. What are we supposed to do? This. Saved for what? The sun's going down. It'll be night soon. If that's west, unless we've shut up, I'm sick of it. Do you think conversation is going to help us now? I bet you all the money I've got the year of my birth double is an odd number. No. Your birth. We've traveled too far, and our momentum has taken over. We move idly towards eternity without possibility of reprieve or hope of explanation. Be happy. If you're not even happy, what's so good about surviving? We'll be all right. I suppose we just go on. Go where? To England. England? That's a dead end. I never believed in it anyway. All we've got to do is make a report, and that'll be that. Surely. I don't believe it. Our shore, our harbor, say. And we get off. We stop someone and say, "Where's the king?" And he says, "Oh, you follow that road there and take the first left." And I don't believe any of it. It doesn't sound very plausible. And even if we came face to face, what do we say? We say we've arrived. And who are you? We are Guildenstern and Rosencrantz. Which is which? Well, what's it all about? Well, we were bringing Hamlet, but then some pirates. I don't begin to understand. Who are all these people? What's it got to do with me? You turn up and out of the blue with some cock and bull story. We have a letter. A letter. Yes, that's true. That's something. A letter. As England is Denmark's faithful tributary, as love between them like the palm might flourish, etc., that on the knowing of this content, without delay of any kind, should those bearers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, put to sudden death, they've gone. It's all over. Where we went wrong was getting on a boat. We can move, of course, change direction, rattle about, but our movement is contained within a larger one that carries us along as inexorably as the wind and current. They had it in for us, didn't they, right from the beginning? Who would have thought that we were so important? But why? Why was it all for this? Who are we that so much should converge on our little debts? Who are we? You are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. That's enough. No, it is not enough. To be told so little to such an end, and still, finally, to be denied an explanation. In our experience, most things end in death. I'm talking about death. And you've never experienced that. And you cannot act it. You die 1,000 casual deaths, with none of that intensity, which squeezes out life. And no blood runs cold anywhere, because even as you die, you know that you will come back in a different hat. But no one gets up after death. There is no applause. There is only silence and some second-hand clothes, and that's death. If we have a destiny, then so had he. And if this is ours, then that was his. And if there are no explanations for it, then let there be none for him. Oh, come, gentlemen. No flattery. It was merely competent. What did you think? You see, it is the kind they do believe in. It's what is expected. For a moment, you thought I cheated. Oh, very good, very good. Took me in completely. Didn't he take you in completely? Encore. Encore. Deaths for all ages and occasions. Deaths by suspension, convulsion, consumption, incision, execution, asphyxiation, and malnutrition. Climactic carnage by poison and by steel. Double deaths by duel. So there's an end to that. It's commonplace. Life goes with life, and in the winter of your years, the dark comes early. No, not for us. Not like that. Dying is not romantic, and death is not a game which will soon be over. Death is not anything. Death is not. It's the absence of presence, nothing more. The endless time of never coming back, a gap you can't see, and when the wind blows through it, it makes no sound. That's it, then, is it? The sun's going down, or the earth's coming up, as the fashionable theory has it. Not that it makes any difference. What was it all about? When did it begin? Couldn't we just stay put? I mean, no one is going to come on and drag us off. They'll just have to wait. We're still young. Sit, we've got years. We've done nothing wrong. We didn't harm anyone, did we? I can't remember. All right, then. I don't care. I've had enough. To tell you the truth, I'm relieved. Our names shouted in a certain dawn, a message, a summons. There must have been a moment at that beginning where we could have said no, but somehow we missed it. Well, we'll know better next time. Now you see me, that is... The sight is dismal, and our affairs from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing to tell him his commandment is fulfilled. That Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks? Not from his mouth had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for their death. But since so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Pollock wars, and you from the England, and here arrive, give order from these bodies, that these bodies high on a stage be placed to view. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about, so shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause, and in this upshot purposes mistook, fallen on the investor's head, and all this can I truly deliver.